think we are live. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I have been working on the turbo van. Yeah, see, that is odd. It might be throttle body injected at that. There may be some kind of throttle body injection on there. So, an update with the turbo van. Oh, it's so good to have her back. Oh man, I had to go out yesterday. Here, let me get the other part, show you what I had to do. Up near, there's a hatch there and a hatch there. I had to take them both off. There's a hose that goes between them. Oh man, let me tell you, this was a rough day yesterday. Look at my hands. Got an ouchie there. I'm ouchie all over. See how swollen they are? Like that right there. Oh my God. I mean, it is like, looks like an egg. But yeah, and the bruises all over the back of my hands there, and that. All of my fingertips are bruised because you see, they're just shaking. This was the original part that goes between the left hatch and the right hatch. It starts at the left hatch. There's about yay much, I guess you call it pillar post between, and I look at this big end to small end, and I had to, and this stuff ain't flexible, man. It's nice and tough, and I wanted tough, but man, I made it tough on myself because this was I had to do it by sense of sound. I literally had to stick my hands up in there, and my arms are all banged up from having to do it. My back and neck are all banged up from having to keep myself in a position while working on it that I could see what I was doing. Most of the time I couldn't. So that's about what I did right there. What the problem was this little guy right here. And I'm glad you could see him in the light. This was from the pliers when I was pulling it off there. I was like, get off there, you bastard. But yeah, it wouldn't come off. And as you can see, the copper deposit right there, it had a, I mean, I don't know if that is paint or if that is copper. But that's where the clip rested, so I had to get a new clip and just clamp this stuff the hell down to where it seated. As you can see, oh, the turbo van's sounding good. But this is what was happening. It was sitting about an angle like this, and that crack right there past the seal was spraying like a fine little spray, and it was probably losing one of these tubes full of coolant every time I drove around. And I'm going to monitor the coolant because it still may not have enough in it. I've been topping it off and topping it off. But yeah, man, turbo van is ready to rock. Let's get in here and show you our daily routine. Get my phone out of my big old pocket. I have a new, well, right when I look at it too, isn't that an odd thing? You having trouble? This is what happened with the other one last time. Maybe it's shaking. Yeah, it's shaking loose of its. That ain't good. Got lights. Well, not as bright. Oh, I'm wearing sunglasses, there. Nope, wrong thing. Start some tunage and kabop. Copyright strike, here we come. Maybe not, maybe I saved it. If you do it low, they don't strike you. And look at this. Got this nifty ratchet toy. They actually call them Autobot ratchet in Japan. But had no idea they still made them. Oh, it's been running a little bit. Alrighty then, let's rock. Getting ready to clear out the mini truck shop, and we're going to have an actual little shop I can use to enact repairs like that. there is a Joro spider living in the FJ, and I am not kidding you. Look at this. See that? These Joro spiders, they can make webs that are strong enough to catch birds. And it's living up in the rear swing arm housing there, and it's I have tried with a pressure washer several times to get it out of there, and that little buck, he knows how to hunker down in there. So that's not just my truck, that's his home too now. Go away. What is this? Oh my god, go away. But yeah, I've been running her for the past few days, and she's been running bone dry. Nothing under there, just what I wanted to see. She's running good. Air conditioner, oh, it's blowing so cold. And it's so good. Turbo boost. All the lawn's been real super green from all the rain we've been getting. And I'm on my way to get some spaghetti. I bet you I could take this guy. He's just got a little grooming. It's an S10. I bet you I'll take him. I'll bet you money on it. Mine now, you got to push the clutch pedal all the way in, because it's that, again, it's that 5-speed cable from a 5-speed high-jet truck, and it was a little long, so they worked it in there, took up the slack, shortened the end, and it works just like it. Just you got to throw it all the way to the floor now. Make sure you depress it all the way down. People littering. I remember my first Bluebird bus when I was a kid. Pulling out in front of a dump truck. Good times. Let's hope them brakes are good. And they're trying to build apartments here, and that's what I have to do. Is I have to, they're trying to tear all this down and build apartments. Can you imagine the traffic around here after that? It'll be impassable. And they've been doing this all the way up to Sewanee and Sugar Hill, and the roads around there absolutely will not take the strain. So you see these traffic jams on the highway for up to an hour and a half. So you get an hour and a half extra on your commute just sitting there waiting. And these developers, they need to be reined in. They're a little bit crazy. They want to just cut every piece of woods down so they can build another apartment complex, and it's just not working. We've got apartment complexes out here, 50% occupancy, and they're talking about we need more. Nope, we need less. We need you to fix up your old crappy apartments. We need you to be actual diligent landowners and business owners. You can survive. Ooh, a blue 86. 6,000, baby. Give her to me, yeah. I only keep, there's a place right here, thank God, my special gas station, and it's near my old house. And they sell 93 octane non-ethanol boat gas, so that's what I keep in her, with a little bit of fuel injector cleaner just to keep clean her out from bed. She's been sitting a long time now. I have yet to haven't worked on it much, but I do want to I did find the original owner of the Hi-Jet through that document that was under my seat when I had it redone. Google Translate's awesome. But I have yet to find out what the story on this one was. This one was. The Hijet was guy lived in Osaka, Japan, which is the prefecture where Daihatsu is built. And he said he worked at the Yokohama Tire, and they bought it across the street. The dealership was across the street from the tire place. Funny how they do things like that in Japan, you know. So he would run tires across the street with it and go camping with his kids on the weekends and stuff. And he said it was a very sad day when he had to take it back in, and he was so shocked that it was all fixed up. And in America, he said he thought they'd recycled it. And that's what they do to these things. After they get so rusty or so out of shape, they just, you know, trade them in. They give you a good price on the metal, and you put that down on your new Atrai Turbo. What I wouldn't do to get my hands on one. Of course, the new ones have a CVT. I don't know if I'd like that. I like my my gear shift. Secret camera. Slow down. I have a defeater on my plate with a cover over it, so it distorts the image. But I still like to make a habit of just slowing down. What's that? Oh my God, it's a shirt. I had a beetle right about here yesterday. I was going up to the store to get the part, and a beetle about yay big smacked I had this window down, and I was in the FJ, and it smacked that big old mirror and landed in the passenger seat, and this beetle was going. I was like, oh God! And I had to pull over and flick it out of there with that piece of rubber, with this piece of rubber line right here. I was like, ugh, ugh. But it was gnarly. I mean, it was one of the biggest beetles I ever saw. And it was all messed up from getting hit. I probably got to clean guts off the FJ. Let me show y'all people what I'm talking about. Let me look directly at the tack when I take off. I think that was my neighbor that likes it. Jags on the prowl. What is that? Okay, now look at the tack. Did you hear that? Going uphill, the engine load will surge like that, especially with the stuff in the back. But yeah, she's running exactly as she should, just right. What is that? That wasn't a K-car, was it? Is that a Honda Fit? There's some guy running around with a Honda Today. A gray Honda Today that I saw. Woohoo! Don't pull out all the way, bub. Oh, and that air conditioner is so nice right now. And people always at public are always like, oh, look at that damn thing. Yeah, she's running like a CRX or any mid-90s car should have run. She's actually pretty low mileage. She is back running good, so we may have to do some van life stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Always remember, there's wealth around you. Stay.
You can feel it, dude! You can feel it!
And I checked underneath her, and there's nothing but air conditioner water under there, and everything looks good. We might just have to take her on for a little excursion, so. Alright. Come on, baby. Come on, yo. Did anyone happen to see Boosted Boys the other day? They got their K-Series Honda jet boat gun. They took it out in the river. It was like VTEC kicked in, yo. Yeah, the air conditioner and the blower use a lot of power off that alternator, but if you're running, you hear the fans going. It's got 3 fans on it. It's got the radiator fan, and it's got a fan on the front under the nose, and a fan on the side behind the driver door, up underneath it. I guess that's the condenser and the coil, I would believe. I'm not certain. I don't do air conditioning. Local fire. Yeah, but she's running like I remember her when I first got her. Actually better. Got it all sorted out. Smells like polo in here. You see my this thing? Oh, that's a cool color. Look, that thing was smaller than the turbo van. Yeah. Oh, you don't know how bad I miss this thing. Looking at her phone. That's why I got this now. So if I am ever murdered by idiocy, it will be caught on camera. I've caught some pretty funny stuff on that camera too. Look, it came back to life on me. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, I have my fresh air open down here. That's why I was like, huh. You saw my hand, I was like, why is this not cool? It's hot air blowing in from there. But yeah, it actually, like right now, yeah, that's real nice. Boy, I saw Moto Cheese had to vacuum a mouse nest out of his blower duct. Oh, I'm telling you right now, I would have lost my ever-loving I would have flipped out. I can't even believe something didn't get into it when I had it over at the shop for 5 damn weeks. Yeah, temperature is responding how it is supposed to be. It fluctuates just a little bit. Fuel consumption's good. Startup, as you heard, is good. Steering's good. Tires good. Suspension good. Transmission good. We're about ready to rock. I just want to wash her and wax her real good. I've got some ceramic motorcycle stuff. One of these guys over at at that office park that my shop is in. I was talking to him and he gave me some stuff for. Look, the Honda Beat. The Honda Beat. There's, yeah, this blonde chick drives it. I don't know if she just saw me. Oh, listen to her. She sounds so good. Hey, buddy. Green guy probably had one of these at some point. I know some guy walked up to me and said his mom had a car just like it back in Korea. I remember one night I was coming out of the H Mart and 4 or 5 Korean dudes were waiting at the High Jet to see who came back to it because they want to know all about it, how to get one because they want one. And I remember they were probably willing to stand there for an hour. So I was not fast. Here's my geese. They had some buddies come landed and joined them. That's mama and 3 babies. It looks like they're staying for a while more. Their friends took off. Hear the air conditioner let go. Yeah, this motor doesn't so much mind the air conditioner as the High Jet did. The High Jet was like air brakes. And that's what I think's happening. I think the air conditioner is coming on when I'm looking to grab with the clutch, and the added load makes it almost stall out. Sometimes it does stall out if I'm not quick enough. But other than that, and I'm sure that it's been a quirk with this car since day one. I'm certain of it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and always remember, there's a wealth around you. Stay safe. We'll be back with more.